Welcome to the Three Fat Truckers, episode 106, released June 22nd, 2025. Join us live on Facebook every Saturday at 7 p.m. Share your thoughts with us in email, show at 3ftpodcast.org, show at 3ftpodcast.org. You can find us on Facebook and all the other socials. TikTok. You can also listen to us on Spotify and Apple. I'm Maleah, the girl co-host, introducing the guys you've all been waiting for. Here's the Three Fat Truckers. Bill, go ahead.
What's happening, everybody? Bill here. Happy to be here this Saturday evening, by God. God knows I didn't have anything else to do. What's going on, Dave?
By God, I'm glad you're here, by God.
Dagum it.
I'm sitting here playing on my phone, talking to you good folks, and smoking the hell out of some brisket tonight. How about you, Steve? What you doing?
I was wondering where he was going to go.
I was wondering where he was going with that, too. I was like, smoking what?
How do you keep it lit, Dave?
That's a bitch. You just draw real hard.
forget which end to suck from.
Hey, everybody, it's Steve. Enjoy the show.
You lift the tail up, then you know where
I'm still trying to find the live stream like always. I don't know why
Steve, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because I can't find it either. And I'm streaming it.
When you're ready to do it, send me the link, would you?
It's just not. It does not work well. I don't know what we're doing here.
The thing is, we have a page, then we have a group, and
well, you don't do it. Go on your page. Go on Steve's page.
I am on my page,
and then go to videos, and that's where it's at. And then you go to schedule.
I need everybody to pay attention to Dave on this right here.
Well, looky there, and I don't see us. I see.
All right, so, okay, I've got two links here. One's a page URL, and the other is the event URL. Let's try the event
Oh, there we
URL.
are. I got it, Bill. Go to videos and then hit live. I'm an expert now.
Until next week.
Don't get cocky.
Right?
You shut your dirty whore mouth, Bill.
Can you see any comments?
Don't get cocky. Okay, videos. Let's see. Videos.
Hold on.
And
I got it.
That brought up one with Dave in a Santa Claus hat.
There's your stalker,
Oh,
Maleah.
wow. Richie?
Yes, sir. Or yes, ma'am.
See how I knew it was him.
You knew it was Richie.
God.
He's waiting for the random shower.
He's waiting. He knows.
Hey, I already sent him a picture. Hello, Richie. I wrote on the mirror.
Oh.
For my last shower, which I believe was today.
Well, if anybody's watching live.
Lock my caps in.
If anybody's watching live, we're glad you're here because I'll be damned if I can find it.
Well, last week here, technical difficulties, and that's mostly, all my fault.
That was Steve's
For
fault.
some reason, I thought we could have good internet connection inside of a restaurant. Don't do that.
Well, it depends on the restaurant.
Well, it was a fancy one.
He allowed his
anyway,
tongue to
so the
dictate
internet-
what we were doing.
Yeah. And then we tried to do like a live from the truck show we were at last weekend, and it was the internet. It was just terrible.
Yeah,
So,
it was there.
But we
His
did
stomach
have
didn't
lots
dictate
and
that
lots
one.
of fun down there, and met a lot of nice people. And we'll get to it towards the end of the show here. Tell you about our.
I found it.
Oh, my God.
So, how was your week, boys? Bill?
God. It's been balls to the wall for me these last couple weeks.
Not getting to take your siesta in the afternoon no more, huh?
Good thing
No,
you got that new
I've
briefs.
not had a single nap all week, and that is
Sorry for you.
if you knew me, that's saying something.
By the way, my week was wonderful.
Wonderful. What'd you
Of course
do?
it was.
Except,
It was wonderful.
except for when you leave Texarkana and have to drive all the way across 30 to Memphis and then drive all the way across 40 to
Oh my God, 40 across Tennessee.
across Tennessee till you get to Knoxville. Sucks. Big
That
time.
has got to be one of the worst.
Did you take your water wings?
Oh my God. That was,
Or sorry, your shovel the mud. I'm not sure which.
well, I didn't
which
go
it
that
is.
far. I stopped right before I got to there. But
you?
just that is the biggest, busiest freight
corridor.
northeast
How do I do
or
it?
east-west run in the world. And why it's only 2-lane, I don't understand.
It's not only 2-lane; it is old 2-lane. It is not set up for modern traffic at all. The way the highways
Well,
intersect
wide
with
load
each
Has
other.
the no passing areas and trucks right lane only, and there's
3 lanes climbing
not
a
a
hill, 2 oversized going
nice
up at
road.
2 mile an hour, traffic backed up, 40 mile an hour. Nobody will pass. It was just
And the problem is, Tennessee is one of those places where you can't really. I'm sure somebody's going to chant, "Oh, I go through the woods all the time," but no, I'm. Tennessee's not one of those, especially east of Nashville. It's not real easy to go through the woods going across 40.
well. What do you got?
You
70,
can,
40,
but
and
you
80.
better know where you're going, because
Yeah,
We got 10,
they've
70,
got the
40.
ticket up in Kentucky for being too long on the road,
Yeah, that's it.
and all the trucks for traveling
EFF or whatever stupid rule.
was STAA.
STAA or something like
something,
that.
Yeah, I don't
That has
know.
to be a new one. A ticket for being
He
too
goes,
long.
it's only $24.
The
You won't
size
have
does
a
matter.
problem. And then I get up there.
Scam is all.
Yeah,
Size
$24.
matters.
It's $160 court cost and $24 for the ticket.
My favorite thing is when you get pulled over or something like that, and they go, "Well, it doesn't go on your license. It just goes to the city." I'm like, "So you're
That just makes everything better.
fooling us, huh?" Okay.
And it is, and it's absolutely right, because I got that ticket in Kentucky, and that cop knew he was wrong, but he also knew the likelihood of me coming back to fight it was very, very
Slim to none.
slim.
Slim to nil. Yeah.
And but here's the cool. Well, I say cool. Here's the kicker. I pay the money for the ticket, and it never makes it back onto my license. It was a following too closely, stupid shit, and yeah.
So you shouldn't have been doing that, huh?
Well, did I show you the video for that?
I don't
Maybe
know.
one of these days I ought to. No, it was
There's
bullshit.
video proof.
I have video
Yeah,
proof.
he literally had
Of
the
the-
camera in his truck.
My favorite thing as far as video is when we crossed the bridge at Louisville, and I mean, I don't do it in a big truck no more, and you guys don't ever see it, the toll, because it's automatically paid for you guys. But in your personal vehicle now, I'll get a year later, 1 whole year, I'll finally get a thing that says you owe $5.40.
You don't pay that damn thing in 4 days. It goes up to like 7 something.
But it took them a year to
Yeah.
give it to me, and I'm like, did I cross there? I don't remember that.
Yeah, this year when we left Matt's coming home, I only got
Big
a bill
Second Street
going.
Bridge.
Yeah, I only got a bill going one way this year.
Well, because we went out for dinner with
I know
Clean
that,
Fire.
and I was driving down wrong way streets and cutting
Oh,
through.
tell him, Maleah.
Playing Frogger, adult Frogger. He was
Through the
circle
parking lot.
jerking around. That is like,
But
Worked
we
great.
got
according
out
to,
of there.
according to
Worked
Bill, he
great.
called us and was like, he's circle jerking
When we
around.
left the
and
truck show, she's following me with the trailer and the golf cart, and I go across the interstate over the bridge there, get ready to get on interstate. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, we got to stop at Buc-ee's. So I zip back to the right lane, and she's following me, and we get in the parking lot there. It lets loose a downpour that would wash Noah's Ark away.
I had white on.
Oh, yeah.
I had white on. What I had.
And we park, and she finds a place to park. We get inside Buc-ee's there, and we're looking around. She's looking for some souvenirs, and I told her, I said, if I
I didn't get those
find
there.
that onesie that girl had on at the truck show, and we had a picture of Bill, I said, I'm gonna buy you one. And we found one. You can see it behind her there in the picture. For those of you on the live,
And
and
it fits.
it's sort of not been to its full potential yet to embarrass Bill in public when he hasn't been to breakfast.
So she wears it, and that's supposed to
She
embarrass
wore
me.
it. Oh, she's gonna be all over you.
Oh,
buddy.
no.
Well, by the
You
way,
guys picked on me so hard for not stopping at that stop. So I thought I would experience it full on. We were like,
hey, Bill,
Beaver outfit.
guess what? Or Steve, guess what?
Yes,
Rich can come help you move tomorrow. He's coming your way.
I seen
Hey,
that.
hey, hey.
Yeah. I'm all done. I'm all done moving.
Oh, well,
We're
then.
just putting stuff
Hey,
away.
if he sees your porch before I do, I'm going to be so
Oh.
sad. Bill and Dave, we got to go for a trip.
Yeah, road trip into this. So how was your week, Maleah? We've asked us.
I was getting ready to get to her.
Okay.
Yeah, I bet you were. You're so mad about the pineapple.
No,
Named you after my
it didn't bother me a
pineapple.
bit. It didn't bother me a bit because I really didn't listen to it. I just seen the
I'm
picture.
teasing. No, I had a good week at the Boneheads truck show and drove down to Georgia. Had fun with Steve. I tried knocking him out of the golf cart. He's quick.
Yeah.
Caught me.
It was,
I come down the hill kind of sideways. I was riding it sideways. I start off kind of slightly doing
I
it
let
to
her
see if you
chauffeur me
catch
around. Hell yeah.
We had some guy rolling. I mean, he was laughing so hard in his chair. You know, he was laughing at us because I tried tipping him.
Well, we made sure we pretty much talked to everybody. I mean, and give everybody a hard time. So, yeah.
So you did a Dave.
Pretty much.
Steve did, yeah. I stepped back and took
you.
pictures of him doing it too. I'm like,
seen
oh,
the pictures
yeah.
of our
being a
office.
Dave again. Yeah.
You took a picture of me in Bill's office while you were driving around.
Yeah.
I love that.
The outhouse.
Yeah.
That was funny.
I commented on that. I said mine's the one on the left.
I kind of like mine on top because I like shitting on people.
Oh my gosh.
I thought you liked it on the bottom because you can only fuck up.
No, that's true
Oh.
too. Yeah. Or I usually get shit on every day.
I'm going to pull the Bible out.
Do you want to get to
Uh-oh.
the news and then we'll get to the truck show stuff or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
just-
Knock the
Love
news out
this
here and then we'll get
news.
to the truck show.
It's fine.
Get our break
It's
in
fine.
between and all that.
Yeah. As everybody was probably aware by now, I-40 in the gorge is out of commission again. I'm sorry. I'm not going to make jokes about this. It's sad in a
Well,
way.
Tell them that you just went up at like.
Well,
days
several
ago.
times in a row in the last
Yeah.
few weeks. Yeah. Yeah.
And
So.
who are you following every time you go up it?
It never fails. I get behind an asshole that wants to go 15 miles an hour all
Western
the way
Auto.
across that. Yeah, it's
Western Express.
Western. Oh, yeah, it was Western Express,
Yeah,
wasn't
'cause
it?
you called me.
So-
You're kind of blinking.
Probably a good thing. That way he didn't fold that thing in half somewhere. Yeah, I-40 at the Tennessee-North Carolina border will close once again. Should have put it yet again. Will once again close for several weeks following a series of rock slides. And this is published the 20th
Well,
by
that
Wimberley
picture doesn't
Patton.
look like rocks. Looks like water to me.
Yeah, well, I'm sure
Yeah,
it
lake.
washed some down.
Well, we got old Wimberley this time.
Yeah. Interstate 40 at the Tennessee-North Carolina border will be closed for the next several weeks following a series of rock slides earlier this week. The rock slides happened on June 18th during an intense downpour. The largest of the four rock slides on I-40 near exit 451 happened around mile marker 450. According to the Knoxville News Sentinel, the intense rain caused the rock slides, which sent rocks and dirt pouring onto the roadway. The first step in resolving the damage involved diverting water off the roadway and clearing the mud. Tennessee Department of Transportation was able to begin assessing the damage just hours after the incident, and additional assessments will be made after the debris is cleared off of the interstate. No one was injured in the incident. Ooh, good news. That means we can talk shit. We're still in trauma. Our ears are still ringing from 8 months ago.
You say cock.
Cock County
I think
Mayor.
it's supposed to be cook, but
Ooh, there's only one O there. Cock County Mayor Rob
So he's got to
Mathis.
say it twice. Let's say
Yeah.
it again.
Cock County Mayor. If you live in Cock County,
You've been married.
and you own a couple roosters.
Don't go down 40.
oh man,
Or do go down 40 for Cock
or just
County
go down on somebody.
Mayor.
It's all where you put the
A little
pause.
slower, Maleah. That was all.
The pause.
Oh, and I read on.
Mayor's job.
And we're going to overcome it. There you go, Bill. And we're
know,
going to
it's like-
overcome it.
Hammer down. Rob
That's
Mathis
even
said,
better, right? Hammer down on Cock County.
I need you to say cock a few more times before I can. Oh, Rob Mathis said when the first call went out immediately, it was like, oh no, not again.
Oh, no.
But I'm going to stop. But then within a half of a second of that, it was, okay, let's do this. And that's what we do. Whatever the challenge is, whatever we're going to face, we face it together head on, and we're going to overcome it. The interstate is expected to reopen in about 2 weeks, but the most severe damage at exit 451 could take several weeks longer to clear and repair. The rock slide cleanup is expected to cost around $500,000. Tennessee Department of Transportation recommends the same alternate routes used during the Hurricane Helene cleanup, Interstate 81 to Interstate 26, and
It's
screw a
the
lot of that.
Tennessee, North Carolina border.
Well, they said around.
You do know
exit
Tennessee is the volunteer state. See how I went with that? Have them volunteer to help.
Hey,
And
I mean, that is their side of the border, exit 451. So
since they got all them rocks on the road, they can push them over to the side where they got all washed out from the hurricane. So it might have helped.
I saw a picture somewhere of the water rushing down the embankment where they were already. They're in the middle of rebuilding, and I'm not sure what their plan is this time.
It sounds like they should have cut some waterways through there for the water to run.
There needs to be a plan because this is not going to end. It's a road sitting right next to a mountain, for God's sake.
And let's build the second busiest freightway through the east and the west.
I mean, yeah. Let's get with it, folks. So, I mean, a huge pain in the ass getting through there. And my boss got on me about how long it took to do that South Carolina run. Well, it almost took a day and a half to get down there.
Did you tell him Cock County is
Well,
being a pain in the ass?
if you knew Cock County the way I do,
It's being a pain in the ass.
it's being.
With all that water slide, I'm surprised.
It should have went right
We're
in.
just gonna let her. We're just gonna let her go.
Slide in there, Bill.
And I get to go next week. Woo!
I can't believe they're
County.
sending you down there, though.
I know.
I couldn't imagine my employee.
Well, he's
complaining about
fixed, so that's okay.
I've been neutered.
He can have all the cock he wants.
Not unless I'm the mayor.
Take your soap on a rope, Dave.
Not unless I'm the mayor. I get that extra.
I shouldn't be
mayor
laughing. I'm in so much trouble for laughing at all this. I just know it.
There's your Bible
Every
right
time
there.
There's a bad incident.
Your Bible right there.
Online.
Yeah, I can feel it too. No, I'm
Guys
just
on the runaway
Don't touch it; it'll burn you right now.
kidding. Probably I'm in trouble.
All you got to do is say, "God help me" before all these things, and
Where's your
No,
Bible?
it's
all
Oh, I
things.
do. Before I
it's
hop
like
on here.
all the Southerners when they'll say,
Bless your heart.
bless your heart," and then they're calling you stupid.
Yeah.
Bill said
And
that
or-
to me, and
or
I go, which
isn't
one are
that
you talking about?
special? And they're calling you stupid.
Yeah, Bill did the bless your heart to me this week, and I'm like, okay, do I take it the right way or the
He only
nice?
heard the one. Yeah.
By the way, you
Well,
mentioned.
Tom, you missed the intro, but you didn't really miss a whole lot. That's why we record it, so you can watch it later.
Yeah, you can catch the intro tomorrow on YouTube. I'll even have it all compressed and ready to.
YouTube compress. Yeah.
Are we going to take a break now?
Yeah. Why don't we go ahead and take a
We
break?
might be a little long on the truck show, maybe.
Yeah. When we come back, Steve's got a bit
A
here.
little
about,
rundown, and then
yeah.
we'll get into the truck show from last
But
week.
And
yeah,
the
we got
upcoming
some
truck shows we got.
We got some news on
Yep.
truck shows. So yeah, we'll be right back after this. And back.
Yeah, there we go. Well, me and Maleah caught a wonderful
Me
truck
and
show
Maleah.
last weekend. The girl and the girl and me,
The girl and I.
the girl and I.
There you go.
Anyway, get it in your eye.
We're getting to some shows, live remote, so we thought. Well, we made it to another show last weekend. It was a fundraiser for a fellow truck driver, hosted as the first annual Bonehead Trucker Car and Truck Show in Calhoun, Georgia. We met all sorts of nice people down there and saw a few nice cars and trucks. Everyone looked to be having a wonderful time at the event. We tried to make it around to everyone there and talk it up a bit. We got plenty of pictures for our internet savant to do his magic making shorts. That's you, Dave.
Here.
We chatted with Bonehead Trucker for quite a while, off and on throughout the
You're
day.
making me happy.
He's one of a kind and fun to talk to. TJ or Terry, whichever he prefers. I don't think TJ, but
TJ.
organized and planned the event to help raise money for a fellow driver. My hat's off to him to take on such a big event and pull it off successfully. Round of applause, everybody. Good job, Terry. Talking with him and Bonehead, they're hoping to move the event indoors next year, if possible, maybe a little north to the next town.
Is it hot down there, Steve?
Oh my God, it was.
It was pretty warm.
My sack stuck to my leg, Dave.
We started undressing by
So-
I'm
now.
not talking about my Walmart bag.
So basically,
Take
like
off my
everybody
boots.
else.
Oh, it's Georgia, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Jimmy
have
got-
a
yeah.
suntan on my legs that's in the shape of the boots.
Prove it.
I'll send you pictures.
Talking with Terry, him and Bonehead, they're hoping to, possible a little north. Details to be determined. This year they had a rain out on the first attempt day and time, so they still persevered to a new date and a time a few weeks later. We're glad he stuck with it, and they had a good turnout for their first show. Now, as far as the live remote, LOL, we had good intentions, but we all know how the internet and Wi-Fi works, or I guess I should say it doesn't work. So when you're sort of counting on it too, anyway, that's on me this time. Live and learn, people. I would like to thank Ike, the Bonehead Trucker, and TJ for inviting us to the first annual show and hope to make it again next year. We have plenty of stories to tell from the show, and we'll give you yarns to spin with the juicy tales. So, Maleah, what was your favorite thing about the show?
My favorite? I gotta just say one thing.
Well,
Well, I'll tell you.
hit a couple highlights.
The girl who made me the bracelet, that was a big highlight for me.
Oh, yeah.
She brought it over to me.
She
I
had
got it on.
tattoos and stickers. The kids just ate
Yeah, I
her up,
passed
boy.
out. Dave told everybody I was handing out kisses, so I went online and got kiss tattoos.
Yep. And the little
The
kids
guys
just,
were putting them in their wallets.
That's right.
No, that was fun. The purple truck was my favorite. You know, all the people
Was the
there
cab
supporting it
over?
were great too. So you've got Redneck. I bought his seasoning. I bought his mug. I bought some stuff from Bull Snot. I say Bull Nose because I've
Bull
worked
Nose.
in hardwood flooring, and you put the bull
Yep,
nose on the
bull-
front
yeah.
of the step. So every
Yep.
time I say bull, I want to say nose, but no, Bull Snot. Got the hat on.
Stuff running down your lip.
Yeah, so that was a blast. I
well,
wish I knocked you off the
speaking of
golf cart.
Bull Snot, he made the I think a little highlight. I got to find it again.
He did.
I don't think I got
Dang old internet done messed me up.
That daggum old
He made a-
technology.
Hey, I
highlight
had
from
bologna
Bonehead.
sandwiches planned. We could have did it in the
Oh,
parking lot.
Did you?
Mhm.
Did you?
He
what
made a
did you say?
highlight for Bonehead Trucker because he had a little go-kart down there, like a lime green semi.
Yep.
Was doing donuts with it
Yep.
and caught the manhole cover and rolled it and scuffed up his arm pretty good and the side of the little go-kart and everything. And Bonehead
Alcohol.
was videoing him a little bit and busting his chops. So,
Did cowboy hat fall off?
do I?
We weren't there
No.
for it, but well, he wears his ball caps, so
Yeah, he had
and
ball cap
backwards.
on.
I think.
No,
they
I'm
stayed
talking
on.
about bonehead.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he had
yeah.
his cowboy hat on with
fell- when
shorts.
He rolled it.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Bonehead that was wrong.
it was
It was
TJ.
the guy from Bull Snot.
Oh, okay.
He owned it, yeah.
We did an interview with him 2 years ago at Matt's,
Yep.
was it, or last year?
I think it was last year.
No, it was. We were over on
Was
the
it?
West building when we did it. So
Okay.
we've
so
done
yeah,
it 3
years
times.
ago.
We're
Yep,
kind of
yep.
getting
He's-
up a little bit.
He's a pretty good guy. I mean, he's
Oh,
getting
super
a
nice
lot of
guy.
product out there. But
Yeah,
and I tell you what, Ike is Bonehead Trucker. He is just one of the best guys to talk to
Super.
I mean,
Oh, he's a blast to talk to.
We talked to him off and on all day, but when it started winding down, we just sat at his table and sat and shot the shit with him. I mean, what, good hour probably, just sitting there talking to him, picking his brain a little about stuff and just in general, and just real great guy, real great.
Yeah, he was cool. He was giving out drinks to everybody. That's where that Jamaican Me Happy thing comes from. It was one of his favorite drinks, and he was passing it out.
He's like, don't make fun of him because he's drinking a girly drink.
Mm-hmm.
And then Maleah sat there and pounded down 15 of them. I mean,
I did not.
Yay.
I did not.
I
did not. No, it was a great time. It was a good time.
You're getting some
You guys-
recommendations for some rub. Tell him your rub, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be for sale.
Yeah, you got a question in the comments there, Dave, about your rub.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
And then TJ,
It's
like I
called
said,
butt rub. You bend over and rub hard.
In other words, he won't answer you.
Not yet. Not yet. How do we
Watch
how do
this
we make
space.
A teaser? How do we make a teaser?
Watch
we gotta
this
do it.
space.
Watch this space next week. We are announcing something new. So just
there you go.
stay with us. So
And then we had TJ there that pretty much put that show together for that guy. And I'm not sure how much money they raised. I'm not real. I mean, some of the money, some of the proceeds from the show and stuff was going to it, I think. But he bit off a lot to try and get done. And kudos to him. He did a real good job putting on that show for their first year. And I think I don't remember how many trucks I counted. I mean, for their first year, they had a good turnout.
Yeah.
And for as hot as it was, the one guy that won the best in show or whatever was a purple cab over.
Loved that truck.
And I hate myself that I don't have his name wrote down here. But he had two little kids, his kids with him and his wife. And it was his kids were probably what was you guessing? 5 and 6, 5 and 7,
Yeah,
4 and 6. They're out there helping
6
him
and
rub.
8 probably.
Yeah, rub and chrome, polish chrome, and they were dirty and everything else. And the little girl, I got a little snippet of her, and I said, "You helping Dad?" And she's like, "Yep." So, and then when the show was over,
she's the one that ran around and tracked me down because she put that lip tattoo on her arm.
Yep.
And she tracked me down. Yeah, it was good family, nice family.
Oh, it's Georgia. Nobody worried about child labor down there, right?
Nope, nobody worried about that except for her. And I was handing out stickers for it. I was like, "Oh, you're helping your dad. This is great. Here's a sticker."
Oh yeah, both those kids was cute. Well, the boy, I said, "Does Dad let you sit on his lap and drive once in a while?" And his dad's like, "Yeah." I said, "Next time he does," I said, "grab the wheel and just rip that sucker to the left as hard as you can." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, I better not tell him that because I'll see it in the paper next week. Guy gets hit head on."
Yeah. Flip it to the right. At least go in the ditch.
Oh yeah. But
I'm glad you guys went. That was a good event.
We had a great time. On the way back,
nice.
Steve got me on 75, and when I stopped at the Beaver stop for the last time, when I was getting some more like this truck and some other junk at that Beaver
don't let her
stop,
fool you. She spent a couple $100.
I had him convinced I was on 65. How long did you ponder how it got me to 65? Because I was still on 75.
I didn't because I didn't give a shit.
Are you kept asking me. You're like, how did it take
she's
you to
telling me
60?
she's almost. I'm like, how did you get there? How'd you get from
I was at
75
that
to
Beaver stop,
65?
and he's like,
She
"You're on
was using
65." I wasn't.
the Dave language.
Beaver stop.
Well, then she thinks I
I was at the
worried about
Beaver
it, and I'm like,
stop.
nope, I
That's
didn't
what
worry
she
about
calls it, the Beaver Stop. We're never going to announce the name, but it's always the Beaver Stop.
it. Oh yeah, because I don't like that place.
That's right.
Dave, I could have went back there and bought some brisket, and I said, "F you." I just walked.
But he
out.
bought the outfit.
I bought that, and that was it.
You're supposed to go in
I
there and
got
buy
the
a
truck
sandwich
for my
or two.
desk.
She's got
So
a
I will
truck.
tell you,
What
I
else
will
did
tell
you
you
get?
the
Get the Beaver
benefit.
Nuggets, and they are
Beaver
addictive.
nuggets.
I did get those just for the video.
They are.
I got them so you could see me eating them
She
in
goes,
the
I
video.
think I'm
was
going to
like,
eat the whole bag.
I didn't.
I almost was going to walk back to get brisket, but that place was packed.
Yeah.
I
There
do
was
have
not
to tell
one
you
parking
guys.
spot left out in that thing, and you know how big it is.
Yeah.
It was
I
like a
complained
mall on the
about
weekend.
them not letting truckers there, but I do got to tell you the one benefit I see of that place for the truckers is
Yeah.
it pulls all the campers and all the trailers to their stop.
Versus
And so
truck
like
stop.
the truck stops aren't full of those like big campers and
Mhm.
oversized trailers and stuff like that, because those would take your spots in those areas. So I do see
So
that
they
as
are
being a
helping
benefit.
you a little bit, Dave.
Yeah, I see that as being a benefit to the truckers, is
Yeah.
it's pulling like those bigger campers and stuff. Like they're going there because there's plenty of parking for them. So I seen that as a benefit, and I did like seeing all the families with the dogs walking around and that kind of. There's plenty of room for that. But it is a total freaking spot to pull you in and spend your money. I mean,
What do you
it's
think of the
like
bathrooms?
clean. They are clean.
Did you walk that far?
I can't even lie about it.
You
I
hit a
mean,
different one.
Yeah.
all 3 times I stopped, because I stopped 3 times, Dave. 3 times. I got sucked into the Beaver stop. It's like,
But you know what you're getting,
3
and
times.
it's something that if you're going to travel, that's the way to stop and at least get your stretcher legs, see what you want, do a little
No,
shopping,
I won't make it a
clean
habit. I'll tell you
bathrooms.
that. But
Yeah.
it wasn't.
But I'm
neat
sorry,
experience.
when I get park at a place, I have to walk a mile to get in. And
Well,
then when you
welcome
get
to truck
inside,
driving.
you got to walk another mile to find the bathroom.
Well, it's usually straight in the door, right back. Usually,
Well,
The only
because
thing
you've
good
worked
about it is there's always an
inside.
open stall.
that there is. There's lots of open stalls. So, so Bill,
I
do
made
you
it
really
in
like your
time
new
because he
phone?
warned me.
What's that, Dave?
Do you really like your new phone?
Um,
I can tell you, it's got you intrigued a little bit.
well, because I'm trying to keep up with the comments here, and I'm doing it from the phone like you tend to do. And
it seems to be easier for some reason.
What kind
No,
of comments
not
are you
for me.
keeping up with?
people asking Dave for
He did. I answered him. I didn't go into a lot of detail, but you have to listen next week if you want to know.
or you can be
have
at the truck
to
show at the
Yes, we
Yeah.
might as well talk about that. now.
There we go. I was getting ready to say, where are we going to be next weekend, Dave?
Well, it looks like we're going to mosey on up to the big city of Goshen, Indiana, and we're going to the Elkhart County Fairgrounds for the Blessing of the Truck is what we're going to next weekend. It is a great event that started with 3 guys that go to church together, decided to start a little truck show over in Shipshewana, and it got so popular that they had to move it to Elkhart because they couldn't do the flea market because of the flea markets going on in the summertime. So they moved over to Elkhart, and they not only judge your truck, pass out trophies, they feed everybody that comes to it. They have a dinner that starts around noon. They feed everybody that's there, all the truckers, anybody that shows up. They have big spreads, chicken.
And what are you doing Friday, Dave?
Well, Friday, I like this show so much. It's what you call a reach out. It's a religious truck show, I guess you could say. And me and Maleah has done many of these in the past and stuff. And I talked to them about what can I do to help? Because I said, I will make your guys' pork because I used to be in the barbecue business. And he says, no, we got somebody that really likes doing it. And I said, 3 fat truckers will cover the cost and make. He says, we don't have to pay for it. Somebody's already donated. And I said, so what are you doing? He says, the only thing we do is we get pizza on Friday night for setup. And I said, nope, we're going to fix you meals. We're going to come up and we're going to serve you guys for putting this truck show on. So that's why I got brisket on the smoker right now. And we're going to have baked beans and coleslaw. So, and
All I know is I won't be there till Saturday, so save me.
I will save you a little brisket for you. We'll save you
I'll
some.
save you a little
I
baby
want all of it,
Jesus,
beans
too.
and everything.
Yeah. Well, you won't have to because Saturday they got their own spread. They got barbecue.
Just
chicken,
take
baked
a
beans.
1 gallon Ziploc bag and just throw it all in
Just
one.
fill it up.
Yeah, that's
Anything
all, that's all.
left.
I'll just get me a
Otherwise,
piece
he'll
of
be
bread.
mad
I'll
at
be
you
good
like
for
he
slopping
is the
that out.
Beaver stop.
I'm telling you, you won't have no problem. There's so much food. Then they have bouncy houses and kids rides, and it is a very
Oh no,
family
you're talking to
friendly.
Bill now.
And yeah,
You see him pop up.
and the worst thing for
Did you say
Maleah,
bouncy house?
the worst thing for
Pop
Maleah
goes the weasel.
is they have a whole ice cream trailer sitting there, and it's free ice cream.
Oh, seriously?
Yes, all day.
When you see it running out her nose, Dave, you know.
Yeah, I
she's
know.
full.
I think she's full.
You
So
guys keep following me
she's
on
got a
Facebook. You'll see why I can
brain
eat this
freeze, and
dessert.
she's like all locked up.
But Maleah
I don't want
has-
to hear it, Slurpee boys. You guys were over there at the slushies.
they
Slurpee
were.
boys.
They are the Slurpee boys.
Slurpee
Hey,
They are
that's
boys.
because 7-Eleven knows us.
You even take your own cup. You know, they give away these
My
little
favorite
2
part
ounce.
about
Here,
my
let me bring
favorite
my
part
11 ounce.
about Matt's this year is when we got over there and that guy looks at Bill. Ain't been to Speedway lately, have you? For his
Yeah,
Speedway
that's
story.
never going to go away, is it?
Oh, yeah, that's hilarious, dude.
That'll be the catch story. Yeah.
So
Yep.
Maleah has tons of handouts we're going to give out to everybody. We're going to make up some. They have a raffle or a
I
drawing.
went on
in it.
Amazon.
And we
Amazon
got
came to
all
my
kinds
house.
of stuff. We're going to hook them up with some. What do we call them? Some kind of bag. What do you call those?
Goodie bag.
Swag bags. We're going
Swag
to
bag, yeah.
swag bags, so they can get them off some cups and stuff. And I
So
really
she's going to be
appreciate-
just a swaggin'.
That's right. Him and
Swaggin'.
and Bill's mini.
I got
And Maleah has a
positive
mini me
balls.
now, which is Bill's daughter. So she'll be right there
Mini
with her.
me.
I
helping
do,
her
I
get
have-
out.
Hold on.
It is so funny you say that.
Maleah,
'cause
you
I
need to
put
get
on-
you need to get an outfit with the boots and stuff for her. Same exact same as you got, so she looks just like you.
What size does she wear?
The boots, the skirt, whatever. You don't know. Talk to his wife.
Yeah,
Talk to
you have to take somebody over than
But
him.
if she looked exactly
the
like
wife.
you, that would be.
Well, I'm wearing a red skirt, and I'm wearing. Well, I probably shouldn't get up and walk around, but
It's
I'm
over
wearing
there.
my white three
So
fat
we-
trucker shirt.
We will have
my
a tent set up.
red, white,
table.
blue.
Yeah,
My navy blue boots. I just got them.
there you go.
I'm wearing them.
So
I'll tell
See
you
'em for
right
the
now.
First time at Goshen.
After Georgia, I'm not wearing boots and jeans ever again. It's gonna be shorts and
Shorts and
flip-flops.
tennis
I
shoes.
don't give a
Boot-
shit. Oh my god, it was miserable, dude.
well, I guess the
I
one
have
this
to wear
weekend
boots.
in
The ladies
Houston
and the
wouldn't be any
girls love
better
them.
because Houston's is today.
I might even get me a pair of them wheelies where I can skate around.
Well, maybe next year, guys,
and
we'll
you'll
go to
hear,
Houston.
you'll hear, trucker down, trucker down.
That's what I was
Call the
trying with the
EMS.
golf cart. It was like trucker down, rolling down the hill.
She tried throwing me out.
Bonehead would have like made a little video. It'd been funny. A trucker can't even drive a golf cart. Look at that.
Yeah, he could have put it on his own video. Look, another stupid
I
truck
know.
driver did.
Can't even drive a golf cart. Fall off.
Yeah. Look out,
He
he's
let the
backing up.
blonde drive. Yeah, he let the blonde drive. What?
Oh my goodness, what was we thinking? No, heck no, I got home. I'm like, drive. I'm hot.
Oh, quit bragging.
We did. There's a little food thing there with a little Mexican tacos. Boy, I tell you what, they wasn't too bad.
He's burning them up pretty bad, huh?
Oh, I went back to get more and it's gone.
Hate when that happens.
I'll tell you what, though, we had a pretty.
You
good
wouldn't do the
We had a
pineapple
good dinner
on
though.
pork, though.
I did the thing at dinner. I ordered dessert first, like she does, and we got done eating dinner. She's like, "I'm glad we ordered it first because we'd have never been able to eat it after we we ate."
Not the way they bring that meat. They just kept coming and coming. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what the heck?
It was
Like,
pretty good. Good eating.
Toscano's was the place I was trying to
Yep,
think of.
that's
in Fort
yeah,
Wayne.
they're out of business.
And
That's what this was, but it's exactly the same thing.
I wonder if running out of meat was part of the story right there, because the
No,
last time
their problem, they have to have their liquor license revoked. And I went there once, and they didn't have it back yet. Went there again, and they had it back. And the next thing you know, they don't have it again. They're serving minors or something. Possibly is what the deal was.
I don't know.
lovely.
Alec County's
Coal
been rough
miners
on
or-
him. No. So
Coal
like,
miner.
First watch, off of here in Fort Wayne. First
Yeah.
Watch, the restaurant. They're supposed to serve like alcohol drinks, but they haven't been.
Mimosas.
They haven't been approved for their.
That's like
liquor.
over there at the brewery.
Liquor
What's
license
that
either.
one place called that has the buffet and stuff, Bill? The
Oh,
the growlers.
Granite City.
Granite City, yeah.
Well, there's a
They,
place
they
in
have
New
their
Haven.
they have their liquor license, so
Yeah.
they serve beer.
What's the
We
place
went
in
there
New
and got the
Haven we ate?
buffet and got mimosas for.
I had beer with my breakfast that time. Dave and I went
Did you?
there. Yeah.
Well,
You
we
didn't
went
get a
to
mimosa,
breakfast
really?
in New
Champagne and
Haven,
orange juice?
and
No, I didn't
we
get a
got there.
freaking mimosa.
What the heck?
That place in New
I
Haven.
couldn't
has-
decide
Rudy
between
too.
that and a
has
Zima.
great stuff.
Something in your ass, yeah.
What's the one in New Haven, Dave?
I don't remember the name of it, but we need to go back
Mickey's,
there.
Mikey,
Mickey's or something. Yeah, but they have alcohol because you got a beer.
New Haven.
Yeah. It was pretty good. Their food was
Well,
pretty good
she
too.
gave me a beer down there at the truck show, Dave. What was it called?
Dirty Blonde.
I thought it was Dumb Blonde, but still, it
No,
tastes pretty
Dirty
good.
Blonde.
Who's the
I
dummy
hadn't had
now?
beer forever. And
Yeah, who's the dummy now?
Uh,
Oh,
And then he let
good.
me drive. The other thing I tried to do is get us stuck in the mud.
That's why I noticed. I noticed I got to power wash that thing.
I was like,
not me,
mud.
Dave. It's
Trailer, and
all
I'm
the
like,
girl.
huh.
All
Well,
the girl.
and I wanted to unload it and drive it through Buc-ee's because I thought, I mean, come on, the Beaver
Well,
stuff
when I
has
talked
wide
to him, I
aisles.
said, "Hey, we got arrested. They confiscated your cart. We was driving it inside of Buc-ee's, and they didn't like that."
Well,
I wanted
the
to
place is
like
big enough.
pour out a corner in there. It would fit in the bathrooms and
It's
everything.
not a truck. It'd fit.
I know. It's got
It
soft
fits within
tires. It
sliding
ain't gonna
doors,
ruin your
probably.
concrete.
Oh my God, that place is ridiculous.
There's just way too many people there. I don't think I've ever seen that
You
many
need a
people out
golf
of
cart
Buc-ee's.
to ride in and out.
What I
It's
heard
like-
the other day is Bass Pro mated with Walmart in a Texas Roadhouse, and that's how Buc-ee's got started.
the Beaver stuff.
Tell you what, some of them Bass Pros, wow, they're
Yeah, I drove by them
Monsters,
there in
too.
Memphis, which is a
the
diamond.
one with the big pyramid.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think you're in Italy, so.
Mm.
Well, yeah, we got a truck show next weekend. We're going to do that one, and we're also looking at
Iowa 80,
60th
Truckers
first. Yep.
Jamboree, Walcott.
Iowa 80 Jamboree coming up here the weekend
Yep.
after the 4th. So it's not
I
far
believe
away.
it's July 11th, 12th
Yep. So,
I should get
10th,
orange
11th,
for
and
that
12th.
one.
of July,
that'll be another
weekend
fun-
after the 4th.
Yep.
Don't you want to tickle Bill down there? Tickle, tickle.
I know it. He's
He looks like he's sleeping or-
concentrating. Yeah. So
You guys can barely get a word in edgewise with each other, let alone if I jumped in there. So I figured I'd just let y'all have it.
Oh, sure. Blame the Billville thing to do. Blame us.
Eeyore, I guess.
he got a
Right.
brand new phone. He's kind of happy right now.
I'm not happy. I got to set up a bunch of stuff
He's being
because
a
I'm.
sourpuss.
It's
Yeah,
a
that
lot to
is
set
the
up.
problem. You get a
Hey,
new
what,
phone.
tell everybody what your password is, Bill.
Sourpuss.
I got a lot of different passwords for different things.
BR549.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
I heard a.
Hey,
Rodney
Maleah,
Day-
nice beaver.
How you know?
I wouldn't wear that in
Right.
Cock County, though.
Probably not. I get chased around.
Well, you
with
may become the mayor.
it and change the name of the town.
That is true.
Beaver County.
Oh, gosh. Well,
Wouldn't
we're getting
hurt.
towards the end here, fellas.
Yeah, we're winding down here. Like we said before, check us out at the upcoming Blessing of the Trucks truck show at the Elkhart County Fairgrounds in Goshen, Indiana. We look forward to seeing anybody that can stop by and say hi. It will be a special treat because, with the exception of Matt's, getting all of us together in one place is relatively
then-
rare.
Rushing back to Dave's do a live show at 7 that same day.
Yeah,
Are we really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of
I'm
that.
not rushing back to Dave's. I'm rushing back
Well,
to this spot.
I am.
Well, we'll be done. We'll be done probably around 3, 4.
see that
o'clock.
microphone right there to his right?
Yeah,
That's
right.
So,
Steve's sitting right here. It didn't move nothing. It's all set.
Yep.
Under the word
Butt print
wine.
still in the chair.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be
right where
load.
it says download.
Day load. Like
Deload.
Deload. Deload.
DLOAD. Deload.
Well, we'll have to pan it back, get both of us in there.
I know it. Yeah. Deplane. Where's the plane? Deload. Deload over there.
Or you guys might have to eat salad this week.
I'm trying. I got to lose
It's
weight.
going to take more than a week, hon.
Right?
Just
Hey,
give
I
me
went,
some-
I went
give
down
me some
another
X
2
lax,
pounds this
Bill.
week. I'm happy.
Yeah, okay. So, come check us out at the show. We're going to be doing these live streams on TikTok. Or I say TikTok. That's another
Yeah, we're going to
frickin'
do
thing.
that one too. One
We're
of these.
eventually, TikTok gamifies their whole process of getting on and live streaming. So it's not a straightforward process like it is for Facebook and
Me and
YouTube,
Bill did
so.
a live stream on TikTok.
Oh.
In Memphis. at the truck stop, just watching people walk by.
Nothing
and
is
making fun
simple.
of 'em.
Email the show at 3ftpodcast.org. We love hearing from folks. God, we love hearing from folks. It's just as well, though, to hit us up on Facebook or X or comment. You can
TikTok.
comment on the website. I think I'm going to shut that off because not a lot of people use it, and it gets a lot of spam. So I think it's just not a good idea to leave it on because I'm the only one that looks at the website anyway.
Richie said salads are useless. You ever see a skinny rabbit?
Or a skinny beaver.
Well, I've seen a skinny beaver.
I have too. I've seen.
Isn't that Hoffenpfeffer? Skinny rabbit?
Huff and Pepper Incorporated.
I'm thankful for those skinny beavers. Anyway.
Password 2Z.
Look, right now,
Long Grandpa. Sorry, Bill.
the show's email right now is show@3ftpodcast.org. But hey, check this out. In the future, we're going to be changing our email address to try to slim down some of the infrastructure that we've got going on here that has to be paid for.
Plus, make it a little easier for us to find.
Yeah. It'll be something at gmail.com, but in the beginning, I thought that wasn't not very professional, but I've come to the realization nobody gives a flying fuck about any of that. So, that'll be something in the future to look out for. If you're listening to this show in the past, if you're listening to this after we're all dead, then this will all have happened, and then probably unhappened, and happened again, and happened again.
Oh my Lord, what are we doing?
Morbid.
That's
morbid.
Wait, welcome
No,
to the World
that
Wide
is-
Web. Yeah.
yeah, that's the
Right, I
internet.
get
That's
it,
our.
but-
No, I
Close it out
I
here.
told my kids that way you can see me later on after I'm gone.
Yeah. When I'm dead and gone, at least you can go on there and say that's
Hey,
what
this is
that
the only way my grandkids are probably going to be able to see me in the future since my
This
daughter's
is-
a dill hole.
Yeah.
This is
Check 'em
our
out of my-
immortality right here. But anyway,
All because you're pro-life.
we will
Are you going
be.
to close us out?
We will be back next week. Until then, I'm Bill.
And this is your famous Dave telling you to check out next week. We got a big surprise.
Big announcement coming.
Big announcement.
Bye.
Teaser.
Is that me now?
That'd be you, sweetie.
All right. I just want to say thank you to Bonehead, Redneck, and Bull Snot again. And TJ. I've been Maleah, the girl. Thanks, guys.
And I'm Steve. Enjoy your week. Thank you.
Bam.
Thanks.
See you, folks.